Oh, I'm Imani, aka Chaos Cryptid, around various parts of the internet, also known as always, Imani, and also the human behind Market Catter Development. And welcome to the second all black TTRPG stream event that I am organizing for Juneteenth this year. As a reminder, I am black with a capital B all year round, but sometimes I like to remind people. Juneteenth is one of those times I like to remind people because while I am black, again, with a capital B all year round, people don't generally speaking care about that sort of except during certain parts of the year. And this is just my little way to remind people, hey, I have taken it upon myself because I can and no one can stop me. This Juneteenth lineup is stacked with several amazing games from super skilled storytellers and amazingly talented players. The party starts bright and early and goes all night long. If you don't know what Juneteenth is, it is a celebration of the enforcement of the end of slavery in the United States. Juneteenth was originally celebrated by Black Texans in 1866, a year after Union soldiers had arrived in Texas and informed them of their freedom. Originally called Jubilee Day, it was a day of celebration. And this is a continuation of that celebration, a celebration of something that I love, that we love, everyone involved in this event loves. The Emancipation Proclamation may have given enslaved Black people their freedom, and the 13th Amendment might have abolished slavery. But that doesn't mean the systemic racism that this country is founded on was solved or went away. Systemic racism is still very much an issue in this country. It still impacts Black people every day of our lives, even in fun hobbies that we love, like the TTRPG scene. This event exists to implicitly put Black performers in front of the camera and behind the camera. I firmly believe that people should put their money behind things that they believe in, and I believe in supporting Black people. And I also believe the best way to support Black people is to simply give them money. And so rather than raise money for charity for this event, instead we are using Pally.gg to pool money together for all the players, GMs, and tech producers behind the scenes for this event. Money cannot solve systemic racism in this country. It can, however, make someone's life just a little bit easier. And given the state of this country, Black people having something just be a little bit easier is a much needed thing. I don't have a succinct and easy solution to solve that problem. I am but one person. What I can do is shine a light on other Black TTRPG people in this space, and this event is my way of doing so. I said it last year and I will say it again this year. If you're watching an actual play stream, if you're watching an actual play production, if you're looking at a TTRPG book, game book, whatever it is, and you do not see Black people involved in it, ask yourself why. Ask yourself, where are we and why were we not invited? We are here and we cannot change this space by ourselves. I personally hope that you enjoy the time that you spend here with us this day in celebration of Juneteenth and Black TTRPGers in this space. I hope that you are introduced or reintroduced to several amazing storytellers and players during this event. And remember, you can support Black people all year round, not just Juneteenth and not just during Black History Month. While Juneteenth is just one day of the year, remember that you can support Black people and Black people in the TTRPG space any day of the year, all year round. I hope that you enjoy the time that you spend here with us this day in celebration of Juneteenth.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a late night stream of Monsterhearts. My name is Caleb Wade. I will be your MC for this evening in this late night session and this late night slot, just like last year. Oh boy. With me, I have four fantastic players who are going to be. Well, tormented's not the word.
Oh no.
We're gonna get a little existential. We're gonna get a little bit of fun. You know, it's all vibes this late night. Like I said before, my name is Caleb Wade. My pronouns are they, them, and I would like my players to introduce themselves. Let us start with JP.
Hi, I'm JP Fairfield, she, her pronouns. If you want to find me, I have a card. jpfairfield.carrd.co. And do I tell my character name now or wait?
Yeah. Character name and skin.
Okay, so my character name is Sienna Spencer, and using I am the ghost.
Let's go on to Shen.
Hello, I am Chenille or Shin. You can follow me on Blue Sky at Shenanigans. It's just shenanigans with a C instead of an S. I don't usually stream. I'm mostly just a hermit and an artist, and I also play other games. But today I am playing Mimi XR, and she is the ghoul.
Let us go to Dory.
Hi, I'm Dory Lady Dragonflame Murdoch. I am a TTRPG player and voice actor. You can follow me on all of the socials under the sun. And I will be playing Antoine Grayson, the werewolf.
And last but certainly not least, Garnet.
Hi everyone, I'm Garnet. I pronouns are she, they. I will be playing Jamara Pond, the witch. And I am on most socials, most not all, using my government name at Ashton Brienne. It'll be somewhere that way you spell it right, because you won't. It's not your fault.
Like I said, we are playing some Monsterhearts this evening. Monsterhearts is a game in the Powered by the Apocalypse playstyle. We use 2d6, and we have various moves, as well as playbooks known as skins. We will be going over the moves as we use them and as we see them, but we will start with an introduction. We are in the town of Rabbit Ridge. It is a town known for its claims. My neighbor was the Wolfman. Oh, you know, Ashley down the street, the reason she doesn't go out during the day because she's a vampire. Well, my family was cursed by a witch. However, there is one claim that has lingered for generations. The sins of the past always have a way of paying it forward. The citizens of Rabbit Ridge seem to revel in this current, or rather undercurrent of the supernatural. It wants to be believed so deeply because, frankly, if it's not to be believed, if it doesn't have anything else, what kind of town is it? It's just like a small town in anywhere USA. That's boring. Why would anyone want to come to Rabbit Ridge if it wasn't for those rumors? But its citizens have also heard stories of losing oneself to dreams and waking up completely changed. But these days, in the modern era of 2026, that's been relegated to a ghost story. Our story begins with a full moon rising above one auspicious night in September. It is the first calm weekend of the first few weeks of a semester. All of our characters, all of our players, all of our monsters are university students, and it is finally time to let loose at the first party of the year. Rabbit Ridge is a quiet little town with quiet little shops and quiet little businesses that will sort of overlook certain things for the, how can I put this? For the experience of the stories that we'll bring. Maybe young 20-something in the dead-end job of being a late-night alcohol salesperson may overlook that some licenses don't say 21 years of age when you do the math, because, hey, who knows? Maybe you'll meet a werewolf on the way back, need something to calm the nerves. Speaking of, Antoine, As we gear up to this house party, where do we find you? And please describe what your character looks like.
Okay, so uh, Antoine stands at about 6'4", uh, 250 pounds, is rather stocky as far as build, and has a rather muscular and rugged physique from his years of rugby. Uh, but he's got that kind of like scruff that perpetually looks like it's always on his face no matter how often he shaves. Um and with eyes that almost seem to shift from time to time, where they start out dark brown and then sometimes they look just a little bit lighter than they should be, unless you blink and then they go back. Hair is about uh, to his ears in neatly kept twists, and he's just kind of hanging out in um a corner of the house, and strangely of the dorm, strangely enough, he's trying to stay away from the windows as much as possible right now, even though he's still kind of like in the mix. As far as attire goes, he's just wearing a simple t-shirt with his favorite video game on it. He's a Halo man, and 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 a pair of uh gray uh 559 cargo pants, because he just really likes having the pockets.
As the cascading moonbeams sort of hit the space in front of you as you stay away from the windows of the dorm, how are you feeling?
It's a little, it's calming and alluring, but I don't want to go too close. I'm kind of afraid to go toward that particular light. I've met it one other time before, and things didn't turn out good when I did. So I just have to remain cautious and leery. It's fine. We can get through it. It's just like any other time.
Could you roll? This isn't necessarily a move, but could you roll dark for me, please, and tell me what you get?
Okay. Um, and I'm on -1.
For
I have
rolls in this system, audience, we use 2d6 plus whatever stat there is. We have 4 stats: hot, cold, dark, and volatile. Sorry, it's 2 in the morning.
And I have a 2.
That is a fail, so please mark experience. This is a game about failing forward. When you fail 5 rolls, you clear the experience track and you gain an advancement. Anywhere from taking a move from another skin, taking a move from your own skin, or perhaps adding a +1 to your stats. This thing, Monster Hearts and generally PBTA are games in which you fail forward.
Okay, I'm going to add Howl at the Moon.
So as you fail this roll, you feel this sort of like rumble build in the center of your chest. It is something that you have tried to contain, that you've tried to get a handle on, but tonight it's a bit harder. It's the full moon. That's like, not to be gauche, catnip for werewolves. and you feel like this voice in the back of your head. We must run. We must growl. We are not of this skin. How does this make you feel?
You know, I on one hand, yeah, I do. I want to run. I want to growl, but I'm terrified. I wasn't raised by wolves. I was adopted. The Graysons are just normal humans. I don't know anything about being a wolf, and the thought that I could possibly hurt someone terrifies me. I've spent all this time making sure that I don't listen to that.
As you struggle with this beast within, you hear a knock on your dorm room's door. Yo, Antoine, we go into this party or what?
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Just
You've had like 10, but all right. As they sort of like walk, you hear the footsteps. The growl seems to slowly cease as movement comes to your limbs. The beast is at bay for now. Sienna, where do we find you?
You can find Sienna. She has like a schedule where she goes around to different dorms and rooms. Today, she's on the second floor, just kind of sitting in the common room, staring out the window.
As you're staring out the window, could we paint the scene? What does Sienna look like in this moment? As if the camera is sort of like panning around them.
She has really long locks, kind of like two bangs that kind of almost cover her face when she kind of folds in, hunches over. She's wearing like kind of like almost a halter, but then it has like these separate sleeves that flare out and the ends are lace.
I know that's right.
And
We're dead, but that doesn't mean we cannot serve.
right. She's wearing kind of like stretchy leggy type, but over it is a full with the front open lacy skirt that kind of flares out in the back, almost looks almost like a poof, but a little less drastic.
Mm-hmm.
And she's wearing clunky, like ankle boots with kind of like silver embellishments all over it.
As you're looking out the window, you see multiple people like heading towards the like frat party that's a bit farthest out on campus where this party is like about to happen. A party in which you've been invited to. And you sort of like see this tall, like statuesque black person, femme presenting, with this sort of like undercut and curly like mohawk that kind of goes down their back a bit. the curls are like black, but with like sort of like gray tips. And they sort of like turn, they're dressed in like all black with like a cropped leather jacket, this sort of like black bustier with this sort of like Celtic knot necklace on, with these sort of like ripped up jeans and like combat boots. And they kind of look up at you and match your gaze and just sort of give a little wave with like a smile before walking past.
Sienna just kind of tilts her head and kind of just sits there and stares and just wondering, like, well, that's new.
That is new. Do people usually recognize you?
No. Most people don't even notice she's even there.
That smile looked very familiar. It seemed familiar.
And familiar feels far away.
Are you the
She's
least bit curious?
Oh, she's very curious.
Then I'd like you to roll our first move, Gaze into the Abyss.
Okay.
Gaze into the Abyss is a move that every character gets in Monsterhearts 2. You use 2d6 and you roll with dark. When you gaze into the abyss, name what you're looking for and roll with dark. What are you looking for, Sienna?
She is looking for knowledge, more of, not only is it confusing for her about how she died, she just have a feeling like about how it occurred, but she just want knowledge about her life and what she possibly had lost.
I will ask you a question here.
Okay.
Are you curious more about your death? Or are you curious more about the familiar smile that this person gave you?
The familiar smile.
Okay. Roll 2d6 with dark, please.
Okay. And with dark.
Mm-hmm. What's your total?
Okay, I have 9.
So, on a 7 to 9, the abyss shows you confusing and alarming visions, but you get your answer nonetheless. When you gaze into the abyss, what does the camera see? What does it look like when Sienna gazes into the abyss? Add some flavor.
So, when Sienna decides to glaze into the abyss, it almost looks like all her movement just suddenly stops, as if someone stopped the clock of time, and her eyes grow big, and it looks like they contract and constrict, and you just see like her head snap back, and it's almost looks like she's fading, but she's becoming more muted and harder to see, and fades back into becoming so intricate to someone's eye that it almost hurts to look at.
As you lose yourself into these visions, you get a lot of flashes, like you waking up from whatever happened to you, seeing that sort of physical body remain as you still move. The cold of rushing water, even though I don't know if your death had to do with water. It's just that feeling of like plunging into a cold pool. And you hear like the shearing of a blade against grain and a blade against a wetting stone. This person knows of you. You are known to this person. For whatever reason and whatever that means, you don't know. But that person who gave you the kindest wave and a gentle smile knows you. Mimi, where do we find you?
I think Mimi is in her room. Blinds are in front of the window, completely dark in her room, and she is in front of the mirror, fixing her face, making sure she has the right amount of eyes on her face, making sure her hair looks like actual hair, making sure she has the right amount of fingers, just kind of building herself up to make sure she looks as human as possible.
I think your form is humanoid. You look like a normal person. But I think the question here is, do you feel like a normal person?
Absolutely not.
Death changed you, didn't it?
Very much so.
As you sort of count your fingers, 5 on one hand, 5 on the other, 10 toes with 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 mouth, 2 ears, everything seems to be in perfect order. But you feel something pulling you. It's a string? No, it's like at the center of your back, it's like there's a tendril that's not there. You know it's not there. You checked multiple times. You check every single day. But there's a tendril that's metaphysical in the center of your back, and it's sort of pulling you in the direction of that party that you were invited to. How do you feel about being invited somewhere?
I think she's overjoyed. She never gets invited. She's usually too weird, too creepy, too off putting, and now she finally gets to go. She finally gets to pick out a fun outfit, like a frilly pink skirt and a cute little blouse, and she's just wearing her usual pink tennis sneakers, but she's just so excited.
It's exciting to be wanted, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you walk out of your dorm? Do you set off toward this great party that you're about to go to?
I think she heads off there with like a skip in her step.
As you skip in your step, I think you pass Sienna, who is in the common area looking towards like the windows near this, looking towards like a set of windows out towards the main campus. Because the geography of this building can be whatever the fuck I want it to be. How do you feel about Sienna?
I think she has like a deep curiosity about her, but is just not sure to approach because she's aware of how she comes off to other people and just always trying to rack her brain how to make a good impression. How do I say hello to this person? How do I interact and not, make it seem like, I don't know, I'm gonna bite your face off. Like,
That would be a weird conversation starter. Hey, I'm gonna bite your face off. As you leave the dorm and as you realize that the elevator again is broken and this dorm is on the 4th floor of this building, you're gonna have to take the stairs. As you're going down the stairwell, you bump into somebody. The audience would see that it is the same person that Sienna saw. And they go, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I think she stares for a bit too long before responding, and then is like, "Oh, sorry as well."
Don't be. I just wasn't watching where I was going. You're Mimi, right?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad I remembered your name. How about I cite Mimi? As you see, it looks like they were about to go up, but after bumping into you, they seem to just go back down the stairs. Does your gaze follow them?
I think so.
They seem to go down to the 2nd floor and then enter the dorm, the door towards the dormitory hallway towards the 2nd floor, and the door simply closes behind them.
Who was that? She says aloud.
Are you curious?
Very curious.
I'd like you to gaze into the abyss. What does it look like as Mimi gazes into the abyss?
I think she takes out a mirror and just opens her mouth to stare into it.
That's just a little hand mirror, just like,
Yeah. But like in her mouth is just like darkness, like unnervingly dark.
As the camera moves into the darkness of Mimi's mouth, please roll 2d6 plus dark.
I have to remember what my dark is.
These are totally normal college students. Totally normal. Nothing's wrong with these students at all.
Very normal style. So a 4 plus 1, that's 5 minus 1, so a 4.
You fail. Please mark experience.
Okay.
As you peer into this darkness that you are used to, that has been a part of you since you came back, as right or as wrong as you believe yourself to be, you see nothing. It is as empty as the darkness that wrought you. There are no answers here. Only the solitude and solemnity of said darkness. How does that make you feel?
I think she's honestly a bit angry. Just like, once again, no answers for why she feels like different since she came back, why she feels that tendril everywhere she goes, why she feels like she's just like fully just not built right anymore, like both physically and emotionally.
And you'd think, from whatever force that brought you back, it would have answers for you, but not right now. Doesn't that piss you off?
So much.
As you, I assume, stomp down the stairs now. Jamara, where do I find you?
Jamara is in her dorm cooking.
What, with a hot plate or?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You know
what
those are dangerous.
incredibly dangerous, but that is the only thing she's got. She's trying to get ready for this party, and she's creating this, like, she's making this concoction out of her spell book, and just enjoying the moment. She is not dressed for this party because she's in the middle of making she's in the middle of potion making. She's not dressed yet.
I just imagine Jamara in like sushi pajamas over a cauldron on a hot plate.
Pineapple, like braids up in a giant pineapple, just like stirring over this thing. Mad.
The indigo girls playing in the background.
Now playlist is a little bit more on point. Actually, it's not. She's currently listening to Gundam Style.
Oh gosh, I just desperately want to make like an Elvira Mistress of the Dark. Like casserole. So
And
as
just
you're making this concoction,
making this concoction for this party, because she knows that the more like outcasty like folks have been invited to this party, so it's just like, I'm just gonna make something to keep everybody nice and calm, and is throwing in probably too much cinnamon into this thing. But it's just like, this is gonna work, this will be fine, nobody's gonna know that people are not necessarily people, and it's great. And then we'll look out the window for the first time and just be like, oh crap, they're gonna be running tonight.
The full moon is bright and beautiful and
No,
illuminating everything that you're doing.
No, not the she's not even worried about herself. She just keeps thinking, oh crap.
You are attuned to the supernatural in a way that many others in this town are not. You would make a killing if you owned one of the esoteric shops, but you're like 18.
Yeah.
I will say, as that sort of worry rises within you, oh no, the packs might be running out tonight. Goddess knows that the vampires are going to be out there. Your mind
grabs just a little bit of silver flake. This is not enough to poison anybody, but it is enough to keep everybody calm.
Let's just chill the fuck out, everybody.
just a little bit of silver. Here we go. It's fine.
It's chill. Everything's fine. As you're worried, that worry sort of bubbles up into the back of your throat. Your mind goes a thought towards Mimi, a thought towards Sienna, a thought towards the other supernatural students that you've been gently guiding in this first semester of the year. A question comes to the back of your mind. Is it truly your place to save them? Is it truly your place to guide them? What even is your place? I'd like for you to roll dark for me, please.
Okie dokie.
And just tell me what you get.
Like, try to pick the die that have been nicer to me lately. But who knows?
The worst thing you can get is experience.
You're right. Which, yeah, because that's a 4.
So, as you fill this role, please mark experience. Do you have a tarot deck?
What, me personally or Jamara?
Jamara.
Because I'm like, yeah, I guess I can grab them.
Yeah, totally. If you were to grab those right now, I didn't know there was an interactive portion.
Yes.
No, Jamara.
Yes, Jamara, it's a tarot deck.
As you're like, oh, I need to get to this party. Oh no. Like, you have the concoction, you sort of like bottle it up. Like, you bottle into like
It's in like cute little like shooters. So and it's like glittery. So it looks like liquor, but it's not. And who's gonna know?
The silver flakes really add like a
Yes.
really good little glitter. It's edible. It's fine.
It's fine.
As you're like sort of like getting ready, you sort of bump into your tarot deck and a card falls to the floor. The card of death stares right back up to you.
Don't nobody got time for renewal tonight, okay? We're trying to have fun.
And as you pick it up, and as you sort of like, ain't nobody got time for this, no more. You sort of like turn and you see on the desk that you held this tarot deck. You also see the Tower reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed.
No. Who did this?
Seemingly you.
I gotta lock these things up when I'm sleeping, because what is happening? No. We are having fun.
You need to go in card jail. The tarot girlies know, and by the tarot girlies I mean me and Garnet. What's the fit? What's the fit for the party? I do need to know.
Yes, no. Once I've got like all these little, they're in like the potion is ready, and I probably don't have enough, but it's fine because I also have like a the giant Yeti bottle full of the rest of it. So it's either going to be shooters or I'm just going to be pouring stuff down people's throats. It's fine. So once I have that set up and set aside, we'll go into the closet and okay, frat house party. Want to look cute, unassuming. And we'll grab a pair of black jeans. Bright pink combat boots.
Okay. Pink is a theme.
Yes. And after looking everywhere and throwing things all over the place, we'll grab an old like a proper vintage top from the 70s that she stole out of her grandfather's closet. And it's like pink with brown stripes on it, but like a softer pink, not the same shade of pink as the boots, obviously, because it is a man's top. And we'll like button it and then tie it at the bottom.
We don't know what your grandpa was up to. Happy Pride.
But we'll like sort of like, because it's a kind of a silky collared nonsense thing, and we'll just like button it and then tie it like halfway around at the bottom there and sort of like tuck, so to make sure everything is kind of like cute. And we'll leave the pineapple until she like gets closer to the party, where she will then kind of take it down. But for right now, she does not want all that hair on the back of her neck while she is making her way to this party.
Exactly. So by hook or by crook, the four of you make your way to this frat house party. It's quieter than you expected, like for people that like want to like let loose over the first weekend. I think some students are like, I have to finish this report because this is my future, and if I fail my future, my parents will disown me. Some are like, I'm gonna be too busy getting blitzed in my dorm room. Others are like, no, we're playing Final Fantasy 14. That's how we unwind. But the music is sort of like this low, it's like sort of got like this 90s, early 2000s vibe to it. There's some like, what is that band? Portismouth or Portishead? Yeah. There's some Portishead playing. There's some low beats. Some people are sort of like vibing on the dance floor. Some are like making drinks. Where are all of you in relative position to the frat party? Let's start with Mimi.
Are we all at the party yet, or?
Oh yeah, the party's in full swing. You are all at the party. Where are you specifically, Mimi?
The food table.
I know that's right. There's pizza, there's burgers, there's all sorts of delicacies. There's like a veggie plate one, and someone brought like a pack of those like department store sugar cookies, or like a sugar cookies from Walmart, but not branded because.
Working on a college budget.
Yeah, of course. Lot of one topping pizzas.
I think she's trying to show restraint and just taking a couple things for now.
For now. As you're filling your plate, you do see the person you bumped into on the stairwell. They're sort of like chatting, they're sort of like being a part of the party, but they seem to be floating from room to room, kind of. They're like social butterflying about. Do you focus more on the food or this person?
She's trying to focus on this person, but there is food, so I think she's focusing on the food.
I think we see like BB just kind of chow on some pizza as the camera slowly pans to Antoine. Where are you?
I'm hanging with my bros over at the booze table. I've strategically positioned myself with the group to dodge the moonlight coming in through the windows, and in my hand is a generously sized cup of beer as I try to keep the beast drunk so it doesn't rear up on me.
That is such a funny interpretation. That's such a funny way to mollify the beast. I like, can you imagine the werewolf and then it's like, we gotta
Gotta find a way to sedate it.
this PBR go crazy. It seems to be working for now. But one of your bros, Tyler, he's sort of like this sort of like 5'9", like white guy with like sandy blonde hair. That's just like, hey, we're about to do keg stands. You want to join?
I mean, you're too short to hold my legs, Tyler. Who's gonna do it?
I mean, we'll get multiple people. We're a team. Duh.
You know what? I've seen them lift you on the rugby field. That'll work. Come on.
Yeah. As you go for a keg stand, the camera then pans to Sienna. What are you doing at this party?
Sienna is kind of floating like along the wall where like the most concentration, so like kind of in the living room, dining room area where everyone is dancing, and she's kind of sitting back in a corner of the room, observing what everyone else is doing, and just kind of people watching and looking for the person that she saw when she was looking out the window earlier.
You see that person just in a full conversation over to your right, and they look like they're thinking about something, and they go, "Ooh, yeah, I'd have to say Cowboy Bebop." I think Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorite anime. Yeah. And like everyone's like, oh wow, well, that's a classic choice. And so I'm like, oh come on, Cowboy Bebop. Can you think of anything else? Like just like they're just laughing and they're like having like a fun conversation, but their eyes kind of cut to you and they smile again and they have a little wave before they go back to their conversation. You do catch their name in this conversation. Their name is Finn.
Finn. Finn. Finn. And I kind of like don't even realize I'm kind of creeping up on them. And I'm getting closer and closer to them. And she tries to reach out to touch that person's shoulder.
Before you get your hand up, but Finn seemingly on cue. Finn turns and goes, "Oh hi, do you need something?"
Do we know each other?
They kind of give that soft smile again. Yeah, Sienna, I think we do. It's been a minute, but we do.
I can't. Everything is kind of mixed up.
That's okay. I mean, the alcohol is flowing here.
No, that's not what I mean.
I figured.
So you know?
It depends on what I know and what you think I know, I think.
There are parts of me that are missing, and I don't know what parts they are. I need a direction.
I think to add a little flavor to the scene, as Sienna and Finn are talking, I think the camera sort of like slowly focuses in on them as everything else sort of like fades to black. And the camera only sees the two of them having this conversation. Do you want answers? Closure? What is it you want, Sienna?
I'm not sure. I want everything. I want to know everything. I want to understand everything.
That's a tall order, you know? Understanding everything. You may come to find things that you never wanted to know in the first place. Are you sure that's what you want?
Is it? I don't know if that's worse than not wanting to know it all. Or
Ignorance
denying
is
that you.
bliss. But are you in the mood for bliss?
I just don't want to fade away. Whether that means I need to be in bliss or not. As long as I don't fade.
I think Finn sort of takes your hand for a second, and you feel that they are as cold as you. And they just say, as long as you're willing to fight for it, you won't fade away. Just be willing to fight for it. I'll see you around. As Finn turns and disappears into the crowd, as the scene sort of resumes and the darkness clears, and Sienna, you remember that you are at a frat party. Jamara, where are you?
Jamara, after having successfully set up the shooters in like the little like tray where you would keep that, it's just okay. People can grab those if and when they want them. And she will grab a couple to probably one to take herself if she didn't already on the way there. um, and we'll just sort of mingle and
You see like a
check the
gaggle of like
vibes.
party girls going like, "Oh my god, what's in this? Like fireball?"
I mean, actually, yeah, there's a type of rum in here. Yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah. As they just knock back the shooters and they just go, wow, wow. Whew. Roll dark for me, please. I want to see how strong this is.
One, 6.
That's still a fail. You think you can see your magic at work. You see this sort of like sense of calm come over this sort of like party girl as she like kind of looks around. And then she looks at you and she goes, "Yeah, these don't do shit." Anyway, as they all just sort of like walk away, like the two other girls that like were about to take theirs kind of like just put them back and go, "Yeah, we're looking for something stronger." As they walk away, maybe you got the recipe wrong. Maybe you got like something off. Maybe your magic can't delay the inevitable as your mind goes back to that reversed tower. As the night goes on and people are partying, and Antoine, you've had a few cake stands. And you kind of feel that sort of beast inside, sort of like you feel it's almost as if you're like lugging around a second drunk entity within like the center of your body. Do you want to check in on your wolf?
Yeah, I'll see if I've like finally put it to sleep. Maybe it's trying to sleep it off now.
Do you step into the moonlight?
I I kind of try to find a quietish corner. Hopefully where I'm not observed as much. I can hear the guys, holler, chug as the funnels are brought out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I take a moment and I look at and I find like in the kitchen, those little itty bitty windows, like the smallest of windows above the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
And I look at that, I'm like, okay, this should be enough. This should be just fine. And I go ahead and step in.
As the moonlight hits you, there is a sense of serenity that fills your body. This feels good. Whatever lunatic frequency that your wolf is on, it's nice to be in the moonlight, to know that your path is illuminated, to know that whatever celestial body is up there, that one part of you loves so deeply. It's nice. And the wolf just sort of rumbles softly, comfortable in whatever state that it's in. It does not wake. For once in the moonlight, it does not wake. But that metabolism isn't as working as fast as it usually does. It's starting to hit you now. And as you kind of stumble, one of your buddies goes, "Hey, Antoine, yo, you okay?"
Yeah, yeah, I think
We
I may
told you
have.
that second keg stand was a bit dangerous.
Yeah, maybe I should slow down a bit.
Hey, we're actually running low on stuff. You want to like take a walk, clear your head? You know, there's the liquor store in town. It's a bit far off.
You know what? Yeah, you know, a little bit of air might do me good. You know.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Uh, who can go with you? Who can go with you? Who can go with you? Oh, I know. And seemingly out of every single person at this party, Mimi, Jamara, and Sienna, you were brought to watch over Antoine as you go as the as Antoine goes on this potential liquor run. Yeah, you all seem sensible. Do you mind watching my buddy as they resupply?
What? Who?
I mean, it's not like we all hang out or anything. They might think it's a little skeezy to just go on a liquor run with a random dude at night, man.
Yeah, but like strength in numbers, and like I'm gonna be so real. I haven't seen any of these three put anything back, so they might be like the good conscience that you need right now.
I mean, since when have I ever done something stupid while drunk?
We smash cut to several occurrences.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well.
One of them being, "My name is Antoine, and this is Jackass," as you leap from the roof onto a table.
Okay. You don't. Well, as he's made it perfectly clear, I apparently don't make the best decisions while inebriated. So, think y'all could help a brother out?
Mimi and Sienna, you know of each other at least. Jamara, you know everyone here.
I guess I could be convinced for future favors.
Like borrowing a book or something?
Sure, whatever.
I mean, you're on the rugby team, so it's probably going to be rearranging the dorm room.
I mean, I'm good for manual labor, yeah.
I think Mimi has just been unnervingly grinning because she's just excited to be involved.
And I'm here too. Your friend Brad goes, "Perfect, great. It's just down the road. It's a short walk. Everything's gonna be fine. Call us if you need any like cars or anything. You should be able to like. I'm sure the four you can carry back a few bottles. All right, off you go. Off you pop." And he kind of like ushers the four of you out of the frat party.
Wait, bro, are we paying? What about the money?
The door closes behind you. It's very much that moment in Scary Movie 2. It's like, well, ain't this about a bitch?
Cheap.
I feel like Sienna would probably have money because sometimes, not all the time, she just appears somewhere. You know, people drop money.
I mean, most people don't know you're dead. So you could still have access to your student banking account, to to the money that your parents put in. That is a question, though. How long has it been since you've spoken to your parents?
Maybe a semester ago.
Okay, so we're sophomores. Okay. Like, because I was thinking that you were freshmen and this was your first semester. But I guess your high school senior semester. Sure, time.
You know what? You know what? Glue. Maybe like a year ago.
Okay. Here is a question for you, and this is a question that I asked another Ghost player a long time ago. Do you remember your parents' names, or are they just mom and dad in your phone?
Mom and dad.
I think the last text you got from them was like, good luck at school. So sorry we can't be there to see you. Mom and dad are I almost cast your parents as archaeologists. As portrayed by Blair Underwood and Sashir Zameda. Not me canonically making your parents the Black Rick and Evie O'Connell. So is that a thumbs up? Should I retool? Should we like pitch that again? Sienna's parents not appearing in this episode. For reasons, they are not in the country.
You know, the Indiana Jones rule.
Yeah,
So.
you know.
Just digging up dinosaur bones somewhere.
Oh, God. There's going to be so many clips. I'm going to wake up to her and be like, what did I say? So, this ring light makes it real hot in this room.
My God.
So, as the four of you start your journey walking out. Sorry, Amani. As you start walking like outside of, you're starting to like slowly make your way off of campus. You see that it's kind of a foggy night. It's sort of like the weather has been like not too dry. It's been like kind of like humid here and there. There have been some rain, so fog makes sense, but it seems like thicker than it usually is. How are we feeling? What are there any conversations as we move forward? Like how are we feeling? Play amongst yourselves for a minute.
I'm honestly, quite happy to have Jamara around. The scent is comforting, sort of like that, sort of like going to that favorite family member's house where you can just relax and be yourself. And and it keeps me a little bit more calm, where I don't feel as anxious about, being outside in the brunt of where the moon could cast its glow upon me.
Literally, your path is illuminated.
Oh yeah,
it is that full moon is full mooning, baby.
I'm here. So I'm just like, okay, I have a bit of an anchor point. Jamara's here, you know. J- I'm like, I'm fine. I'm good, you know. If you could see my tail, it'd be
Diabolical. Diabolical. Oh gosh. As you're walking, the fog starts to rise. It starts to be a little hard to see. Like, you four are like together, but the buildings, the street lights, they all sort of fade a little bit. Like, you know, this street, you probably walked down the street as if like, hey, let's get lunch off campus, you know, like, or like there are some shops down the street. You sort of see this record store called Deluge Records with like this sort of like bright neon blue sign, but it's sort of obscured. The brightness is like dimmed. It's contained by this fog.
Okay, no. Negro senses are tingling. We need to get up out of this fog. I don't like it. It's weird.
I mean, they said the store was just down the street.
Right, and we should have been there by now.
Well, maybe they undersold how close it was.
Maybe they didn't want us there.
Now that's a thought.
I mean, I know I can be a little dumb, but I didn't think I was that bad when drunk.
Most people forget that I'm around, so I'm surprised they even wanted to get rid of me.
I think Mimi has a vacant stare because it's just like, oh, I thought this would be my chance to have fun, but now I'm not there, and now we're in this fog. And she's just standing there staring forward wordlessly now.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to end that sentence with, and she's just standing there menacingly.
I mean, a little bit that.
Mimi, as that thought comes across your mind, maybe they didn't want us there. Do you feel connected to any of these people at all?
Like at the party or with the party?
With the three people around you. Do you feel any strings or ties towards these people?
I think just in general, she just feels like she knows that some people know about what's going on with her, but she does not necessarily feel like she just always feels emotionally disconnected. It's just like a switch was turned off and she's been fighting to turn it back on, but no matter how much she tries to turn it back on, it just won't.
As your eyes sort of scan over Jamara, Sienna, and Antoine, you catch a glimpse of someone in the distance. A shadowed figure, sort of blocked off by the fog, but just staring right at you, the silhouette. You can't really make it out, but you see it. Do you let the others know? Do you keep it to yourself? What do you do?
Do you guys see that? She gestures to the figure.
As you all turn, what figure? It's just fog.
See, I told you. We be seeing stuff in the fog. It's weird.
Screw it.
Do we have service? Like, can we check to see how far the store is on foot, like on our phones?
As you know what? Common sense. Love it when common sense comes into play. As you check your phones, there's no service, which is weird. You've had service multiple times down the street. It's not like there's like a tower outage or anything. And even if there was, do you all have the same carrier? That seems kind of ridiculous.
Well, screw this. Let's go.
Thank you.
Antoine, do you charge off into the fog? Do you charge forward?
I mean, nah. I mean, they came with me, so I wouldn't screw up. You know, I asked them to come. I'm not gonna just leave them behind.
As you take your first steps forward, you hear a distant howl.
Oh, fuck.
You hear something that feels intrinsic to you. But it's off into the distance. There's no way it could be that close to you. You have more than enough time. Or do you?
We gotta go now. We gotta go right now.
As you turn back to say we gotta go right now, you don't see the others. All you see is fog.
All right. Okay. This isn't funny. Mara, Mimi, Sienna, what, guys? Pete's?
As you look around and you call their names, I think the camera swirls around you, and as it swirls and like sort of like closes into like a shadowed shot, it pulls out to Jamara. You look around, you see Sienna with you, but Mimi is not, and neither is Antoine.
Looping arms with Sienna. Where did they go? Can you see them?
No, I
They were right here. We were all just gonna go back. Where did they go?
in the fog.
We weren't supposed to separate. This, look, we had to like Wizard of Oz this, okay? We all go back down the yellow brick road together.
Maybe we're trapped. The fog is the trap.
Awesome. Great. I love how calm you are about this.
Well, I mean, if they wanted us dead, I think it would have happened already because we're pretty screwed right now.
Sienna,
Some of us more than others.
Sienna, you hear a voice coming down like a nearby alleyway as like the two of you walk arm in arm. It is the voice of Finn. As they say, I mean, technically you're already dead.
You didn't have to be right about that, Finn. That's a little mean.
Jamar, you don't hear anything. You didn't hear that.
No, but I did make my own comment about the fact that it's like, I did say, just like if they wanted it just dead, it's like, yeah, well, it's like that's a little bit more intense for some of us rather than
So
the
you
rest
hear
of us.
Sienna reference a Finn.
Who is Finn?
Who the fuck is Finn?
Who is Finn? Finn was not on this journey. Sienna, sweetie, stay with me, please. I need you to focus. No phasing in and out right now. Who is Finn?
He, you know Finn?
No, I know a lot of people. Finn is not somebody I know.
You've never heard of a Finn. You're the RA. You've never heard of a Finn. How curious are you about this Finn, Jamara?
Look, we are in the scary fog. We've lost half the people we came out here with, and now one of them is talking to somebody who shouldn't be here. I'm very curious. Mainly
Gaze
the
into the abyss
direction
for me,
that they
please.
are, so we cannot be in that direction. What am I rolling?
You're rolling 2d6 plus dark, and I need a solid
Dark.
question from you.
Okay. Wait,
What are you looking for into the abyss? What are you asking of the abyss?
How to get back. This is crazy. I would like to know how to find. Actually, no. I want to leave, but 2 people are missing. Where are the other people that I came here with?
Okay.
That is a 9.
What does it? Okay. And what does it look like when Jamara gazes into the abyss?
Jamara tries to be normally would try to be a little bit more subtle when gazing into the abyss, but right now things are spooky, so it's just going to utilize the fog and sort of swirl it to kind of create a scrying mirror, so that they can kind of peer into it. And what she's trying to do is create an opening through the fog to
like a scrying mirror.
Yeah, to guide her to the other people.
As you sort of like try and focus your magic and trace this circle into the fog, to glance into whatever this is, your vision's, for lack of a better term, clouded. That was a 9. That was a mixed success. But you get this overwhelming sense that the only way out and the only way to the other people is through.
Okay.
You don't know if this is a trial. But hey, if not a witch and her trial, what even is this?
I knew I shouldn't have worn this shirt. Grandpa's testing me. He always does this. He thinks it's funny.
Just your grandpa and having going. That's insane. Your grandpa has a nasty cackle.
She was trying to have a good night out. Not tonight. Should have stayed home and studied. Okay, well.
Sienna, how do you feel as Jamara works their magic?
She's trying to focus to see exactly what's happening, and it gives her like this. It feels like the magic is like tingling in the air, and she can kind of feel the vapors of the magic swirling up.
Not many things cause the arms on your like forearm, the hair on your forearms to stand up, but this does. How does it feel to be brought back to a simple sense of humanity by the working of magic?
She tries not to grin because a part of her is a bit worried about it, but it's being overridden with the feeling of like this excitement and joy that she wants to, just the simple feeling of the flickering on her arms and the hair standing up, just feeling that actually happened and connecting to it is almost addicting.
It's nice to feel alive, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
As you sort of revel in that feeling comes to a rather abrupt end as you hear, not right behind you, but very close, something big, something monstrous, and very close to you. Mimi, as you find yourself separated from the others, you see that shadowed figure once more. They're just staring at you, but they are closer. What do you do?
I think she begins approaching like a prowl and is like, "Can I help you?"
As you prowl, this figure prowls in turn. It is seemingly mimicking your movements. As much as you don't trust it, it does not trust you. But it does not answer.
She's gonna keep approaching it. She wants to stand her ground and prove herself.
Does your pace change? Do your footsteps quicken?
Yes.
So does its. I need you, usually this is used for run away, but I need you to roll volatile for me. And tell me what you get.
Not great. That's a 7.
Okay. So your footsteps quicken, and it seems that you are matching their pace. You are about to collide with each other, but as it realizes something, still in shadow, it starts to run away from you. But you are relentless. You start to chase it through a back alley, through the darkened corners of the street. You're keeping pace with it, but you haven't caught it yet. How does it feel to hunt?
It feels so good and so natural. Like this is what she wants to be doing all the time. It's exhilarating, honestly.
It's a thrill, isn't it? To know that you have power over something. To know that At a moment's notice, you can break off the chains of humanity. A thought comes to mind. Maybe you didn't come back wrong at all. Maybe you came back right. How does that make you feel?
I think it gives her pause, actually.
Okay. Do you mind elaborating on that feeling?
I think it was her mom who helped her come back. She heard the things she said, like, this isn't right. She's not supposed to be like this. And it just, that always echoes in the back of her head. The looks of, I don't even know if she could quite understand it. Is it like disappointment, regret on her mom's face? Like, and never just being sure, like, what about her is just not right.
It's a terrible thing to get what you want and still not be happy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see the figure in front of you stumble and crash over some trash cans, scrape their leg a little bit. Ooh, No, I think in this moment, you just said you took pause. Roll dark for me, real quick.
That is 6.
Okay, mark experience. I will say your more monstrous tendencies, that sort of like, all right, the hunt. I need to focus on the hunt. There's no more time for thinking right now. Lead you to not notice it. Your prey stumbled. They are running once more, but they stumbled. They'll stumble again. And you'll be there waiting. Antoine, the howling you hear is getting a little closer. Not too close, but a little closer. You are all alone in this fog. No allies, no familiar scent. It's like the fog itself has wrapped up Jamara and is blocking you off from everyone else. You feel a rumble in your chest, as if the howling is starting to wake whatever is within you. And it sort of goes, "Where are we?"
No, you're not supposed to wake up. We're okay. We're okay. We don't know where we are, but we're okay. So shh.
Not okay. You.
Um, I am okay. I don't need you. I don't need you.
You hear those words repeat. They echo into the fog. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. And you hear something echo back. Need you. Need you. Need you. Need you. That sounds like your voice. It's not. You haven't spoken. the echo grows louder. Need you, need you, need you, need you, need you.
Stay back. And like, I take a step backwards. I'm like, I'm warning you to stay back.
Back, warning you, back, warning you. As you take your steps back, your feet don't crunch onto pavement. They crunch into soft dirt, leaves, and branches. You are no longer on the street. As you turn around, you try and get your bearings. You're in a forest, the forest that surrounds this small little town.
How? Uh, and I kind of like turn around and I look behind me to see if like I could see anything, the school, the store. Hell, I'll take the fog at this point.
The fog lingers, but it is mostly forest.
Okay.
And as you're gaining your bearings, you hear laughter. You hear the crackling of fire. You hear someone go, if you don't shut the fuck up, holy shit. As like you hear this gang? No, that's not right. You know that isn't right. You hear a pack.
I ever so carefully make my way away from the pack.
As you start to step away, you hear the sound grow louder. Wherever you go closer to this. And as the trees clear and you see whoever is at this campfire, I think that's a great time to take a break. So we will be back in like 5 or so minutes. 5, 10. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome back. That was so dumb. I'm sorry. Oh, hey.
How'd you
Jamara,
get here?
I have a question to ask you.
Mhm.
Who taught you your magic?
I did in fact learn it from my grandparents.
As you're walking with your arm looped around Sienna, you kind of like grab Sienna's arm, but you feel that that's not Sienna's arm. It's your grandfather's. He kind of looks down at you and goes, "Come on, child. I need to show you something."
I was just trying to have like a. I was just trying to go on a liquor run. Why are we doing this?
Every
Like, why?
witch has their trials.
Well, right now, I was trying to make friends.
Your cards warned you, girl.
And I told them no.
You hear that chuckle that fills you with the memory of simpler and better days. When you didn't have to worry about taking care of everyone else or making sure no one else found out about anyone else. You could just worry about yourself and worry about your grandfather. You blink and you're no longer on that street. You're on a back porch, walking towards a fire pit. Your grandfather waves a hand over the fire pit and it comes to light with this beautiful green and blue flame. And he looks at you and he goes, "There are going to be times when I'm not here to guide you." And you remember this speech. You remember him saying these exact words to you. How old were you when he said these words to you?
12.
You look down at yourself and you're 12 years old again. Now I know that the road ahead is going to be scary. It's going to be plumb terrifying, but you need to find people. People who can keep you honest, who can help you out when you need them. The life of a solitary witch is a valid one, but it is hard. And I don't want anything to be any harder for you when I'm gone, baby.
Why are you talking like that's going to happen tomorrow? Stop it.
Oh, honey. And he sort of kneels to you, and like you can see like his sort of spindly body that you always remember the hugest hugs from. He used to wrap you up in those hugs, and he'd always joke like a spider in my web, like a fly in my web. And you'd laugh, and you'd have s'mores by the fire, and you'd watch movies a little too late at night. You never told your mom. But he places his big hands on your shoulders. And he says, "Oh, no, it's not going to happen tomorrow, baby, but it's going to happen. The end comes for us all. It's nothing to be feared. It's something to be understood. And it's something that is. No matter how much we don't like it, no matter how much we want to run from it." And we see like I think we see a shot of Sienna walking through the mist. And then we see a shot of Mimi chasing after that shadow. All roads are filled with uncertainty. And we see a shot of Dorian standing in front of a pack that he does not know. But that does not mean we can't face it with the grace and aplomb that the Pond family has always had. Well, you got two. And he kind of boops you on the nose.
I know. It's just. It's a lot, you know? It's a lot of responsibility, and we never asked for this.
He gets this sad smile on his face. Like he said those words when he was 12. And he just nods and kisses your forehead and goes, "We never do. But we see things that others don't. We always have. Me, your grandma, your mama. We do. And so we must be. It ain't gonna be easy, sugar. It's never easy for any of us. But if life was easy, then we wouldn't have good stories, now would we?"
That's not necessarily true.
Getting too smart for me. And he leads you to the fire. And as he leads you to the fire, you see the spirits of your family. They look at you warmly. They smile at you with the same smile your grandfather always has when you go, "Well, that shouldn't be the case." And you sort of question the path ahead of you. And he takes you by the hand. And your great-great-grandmother holds out her hand for your other hand. Do you take her hand?
Yeah. Hopefully, one of them will lead me back to my almost friends. I'm not even sure which one of them needs my help first. Mimi looked like she's having a great time.
Your great-great-grandmother sort of leans in and goes, "Baby, this ain't about them. It's about you. What do you want out of this life?"
I mean, I
What?
like helping people. It's just, I don't want to have to help them. I want it to be my choice.
Then choose. Choose to be there. Choose not to be there. It is always your choice. For now, you can choose to stay with us for a little bit. Breathe easy and laugh. You don't have to choose them.
I know I don't.
In your heart, there's a certainty. It's a certainty that a lot of us don't get to feel, in which you know that whatever you decide in this moment, there is no wrong answer. So, Jamara Pond, I ask you, what do you choose?
I'm gonna take a deep sigh, and I'm gonna hug my grandfather again because it feels really good to be able to do that. And then I am going to ask them to send me to Antoine because I think he needs me the most first.
There's my baby. Always helping others before herself.
I'll be back.
Oh, I know. We pawns never go too far without seeing each other. He kisses you on the forehead once more, and he points towards the nearby forest where, in this memory, you know there wasn't a forest. But there is one now. There's where you'll find your friend.
Okay, and hopefully we'll be able to sniff out the other two once I deal with this. I love you guys.
Tell your mama I said hello. It's been
I
a minute since
will.
she contacted me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll talk.
And you hear like the laughter and the laughter of your family as they see you decide your own path fades into the laughter of this pack that Antoine hears. Antoine, let's rewind a little bit as Jamara gets to you. One moment. You hear the laughter of shut the fuck up as this pack chuckles, and you step forward and you hear a branch crack underneath your foot. The pack stops and turns their head towards you, and the leader of this pack, this tall, imposing woman with dark brown skin and full Grace Jones vibes, looks at you and goes, well, looks like we got a pup lost in the woods. What's your name, pup?
I am not a pup.
Then what are you?
I'm a person.
Two things can be held in the same hand, but okay, you're a person. What's your name, person?
Antoine.
Antoine.
And
I'm
you are?
Grace.
Hi. I'm just a little lost, and I'm trying to get to my friends so we can just go back to our dorms. I don't want to bother anyone.
No, you're not bothering anybody. We're just laughing and chilling out. Ain't we, boys? And the other werewolves just like kind of nod and go, whoa, in agreement. They're just vibing. But they are looking at you.
Cool. Cool.
You can join us if you want.
Nah. I gotta find my friends and, get back to the dorms, because this booze run is definitely a bust.
Yeah, there's stories about going outside during a full moon, fog rolling in. You hear any of those stories, kid?
What stories?
Well, back in the day, probably before your time, and like she like showing how much older she is than you, even though she doesn't look it, as the other werewolves laugh at this joke.
This eye roll. Just
Some would say, under the light of a full moon, you get to where you need to go, but not where you want to go. So tell me, kid, is this where you need to go or where you want to go?
I mean, can both things be untrue?
She kind of smirks at that. So where is it you think you need to go?
I just need to go back to my friends, back to my life.
And how's that wolf treating you?
I don't.
Seems you made it sleep with a whole hell lot of booze from the smell of you, but I get it. I used to do the same thing. It's then you smell the familiar scent of Jamara as they walk up. Another lost kid in the woods.
Hi.
That's interesting.
You are very pretty.
Well, someone knows how to compliment someone that they just meet. You could take a few tips from this one. What was it, Antoine?
Yeah, I am so glad to see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you get here?
I have no idea. I was in the fog, and then I heard this echo, and next thing I knew, I was here, and how did you get here?
I got a little bit of guidance from some less than corporeal family members, but that's not important right now. Who's your friend?
I'm Grace. It's lovely to meet you.
Jamara.
Jamara. Lovely name.
Thank you.
Let me guess, you got to where you needed to go and not where you wanted.
It was kind of both, but we're still
So
missing people.
All right, well.
Did you have an epiphany yet?
Why would I be having an epiphany? I'm just trying to find y'all so we can go home.
Yeah, Antoine's just a person. And like Grace starts to cackle along with the rest of the pack.
Okay, just a person. You can still figure all this out, because pointing at the moon, you're not chill, you're drunk, but I don't think we can go home until we've all figured out our nonsense. So maybe these nice people will help you figure out your nonsense.
And a bright head on your shoulders. Jamar, you are just a sight for sore eyes.
I had a very good talk with some people, and that's the only reason why I know what I know right now.
You kids don't listen to ghost stories, and it shows. It really shows. Speaking of ghost stories, Sienna, you're left alone and you heard growling behind you, but whatever growling it was, it seemed to just separate you from Jamara. You're alone.
It's always like this. It's always in the end. I guess I should go look for Jamal first. It shouldn't be in vain. I should do something.
Just depends on what you want to do. As Finn seems to walk from the fog close to you. Hello again, Sienna.
Yeah, you walk through the fog.
Oh, yeah. I guess it doesn't have any hold on me.
How do we get out?
Well, from what I've heard about this area, seems to really, really like epiphanies and trials of spirit.
Oh my God. Really? Is this...
I only know what I've heard. I'm sorry.
Are you saying I'm getting very special episode right now? Is that...
Yeah, and I guess your friend Mimi is too. I'm on to see her next.
Wait. So it's me and Mimi, and the rest of that group is also going through this.
Yeah, but I think Antoine and Jamara are together. And I don't have to see them for a very long time.
Okay, well, let's just figure out how to get out, or find everybody else, or at least get close enough to communicate somehow.
Is that what you want? I mean, you said it yourself. This is how it feels in the end. You're alone. You're used to it, aren't you?
But I don't want to be used to it.
You don't remember how we met, do you?
No, I just know you.
Yeah, I know you too. And I know Mimi. I'll get to know Antoine and Jamara at some point. I did know Jamara's grandfather. He's nice. Was nice. Sorry. I'm kind of rusty with the whole human connection.
I'm still was.
Yeah. Was.
For such a short moment. It was so short, but felt like forever. I felt alive again.
Not many people do in your state. Count yourself lucky. If you're afraid that I'm going to take you away or something, kind of been there, done that. You just came back. And now
Yeah, that would.
clicks. You know exactly where you saw Finn. Finn was there when you died. And you remember that gentle smile and kind word. But then something within you said, no, I'm not done yet. And for whatever reason, Finn let you go.
You were there.
I was.
So you know.
I do.
So why the riddles? Just tell me.
What parts? How you
Everything.
died? Why you died? There's not a reason for that one.
I can gather the reason. I just need to know everything around it. I'll make up my own reason. I just need something to hold on to understand.
Finn just sort of like gestures to a nearby bench as like the fog clears directly from that bench. Whatever this fog is, Finn is more powerful than it. I don't know why. Sometimes I don't know how. But I know when. And when it happens, I'm there to make it a little easier. Leaving this world is not something that I relish in. It's just something that I know, something that I'm a part of. There are people like me and unlike me doing the same thing even now. You were one and Mimi was another. I'm called Finn for a reason, you know. A la end.
Just help me find Mimi.
You sure that's all you want? I may not be able to answer every question, but I can try to answer one.
I just need to know where they all are. And if I need to go person by person, I will.
Antoine and Jamara are in the forest talking to a pack of werewolves, and Antoine is not having the epiphany that the fog wants them to have. Mimi is chasing after a silhouette that, well, she hasn't really caught on to yet. And you're here with me? Simple as that. I kind of thought that once I talked to you, that a part of you would want to go, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. But instead of saying that's too damn bad, I'm glad to say that it's clear you want to be on this mortal coil. That's great. That's awesome. It means you still got some fire left. But that also means that I'll be there when you don't. With this soft voice and this gentle smile.
I look forward to
You shouldn't.
it. I just thought it was the polite thing to say.
I think you'll be okay, Sienna. You want things out of your second go at life. Many people don't. But when you're ready, I'll be there. I promise. Your friend's down that alleyway. And Finn points to the alleyway that we saw earlier that Mimi was chasing that silhouette in.
I run towards that direction.
Too bad I can't catch Mimi. As we cut to Mimi chasing after that silhouette, roll for me another volatile for me, please.
Okay. That's 10.
Beautiful. That's a great success. As you catch on to your prey, the hunt is pulsing through your veins. This is what you are made for. This is what you relish in. And as you finally track down your prey, a pause happens. for you are staring right into your own face. Before you died and came back at the behest of someone whose love for you was too great for death. You see the fear in your own eyes, the worry, the shortness of breath that can only come from a heart racing. Do you look away in this moment?
I don't think she does.
You feel a blade in your hand. Are you willing to cut away the old to make way for the new?
I think she is very willing.
As you bring the blade down, reality around you shatters like a mirror. You return to that darkness that brought you back, and you hear a conversation. I have a question for the player. Shinio,
Yes.
when you say that it was Mimi's mother that brought Mimi back, was there a request or a demand?
I think it was a request.
You hear the fading echo of a conversation that you did not know. You hear a woman that sounds a lot like your mother, if distant and not as warm as you remember, going, I have kept every single promise I have made to you and Destiny. You owe me this. Please. I wouldn't have asked you if I didn't know you could do it, if I know you couldn't do it. You know that's not how this works. You know that's not how any of this works. The audience would hear that this is the voice of Finn. Please. That's my baby. You know it was too soon. You know it was too soon. You can't take my baby away from me, please. And you hear the sobbing that only a mother can give. At the loss of something that shouldn't have been gone before she was. And you hear an exhale. To do this, there's no going back, you know this. To transcend these barriers, a price must be paid. I don't care. I'll pay any price. I promise. I just need her back. I never said it was you that would have to pay it. You're sure about this? Of course I'm sure. What are you talking about? Of course I'm sure. Please. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. You remember that first breath? Air rushing in through what amounted to a statue. the feeling of cold stone reanimating to something not stone, but not feeling just like flesh. You feel it, and you blink. The light kind of hurts. It didn't used to hurt like that. It's just the warm light of a home, but it hurts a little bit. As you feel your mother's warm arms around you. And then you hear echoes. You weren't supposed to be this. What? The shock of someone not supposed to be the way that they are. You were supposed to come back the same, and yet. It's a terrible thing to get what you want and still not be satisfied. You blink and you are watching this transcendence of death as an absolute. And you feel a hand on your shoulder. Sienna is right beside you. You're not alone. Maybe you don't have to be alone ever again.
I think it's almost immediate as the hand is on her shoulder, but she just whips around and just hugs Sienna.
Sienna, as someone who has touched death and lived to tell the tale, hugs another person who has touched death and lived to tell the tale. For the first time in a while, you both feel warmth. You feel the warmth of solidarity, community, warmth. And as the hug continues, the fog starts to disperse. Antoine and Jamara. You start to feel the fog around you lessen, but not go away completely. Seems whatever this is, it wants to keep a hold on, I would say, you, pup.
Look, I don't know what you want from me. I am human. I was raised human. I don't know how to be anything else. I don't know. I don't know how to do anything else. I've always held it back. I've always held that back because it hurts people. I don't know what I'll be. I don't know who I'll be if I tried to do anything else.
Antoine, the rest of this scene sort of falls away as the camera sort of like zooms in on you as you say all of this. You finally let it out, these feelings that you've been holding in as tightly as you've been holding on to that wolf inside of you. And as you sort of blink and you focus up, you see yourself leaning against a tree, still tired and Maybe a bit too drunk still, but it is you. Your clothes are a little tattered. The scruff on your face is a bit more wild. Is this what you've been running from? Is this what you've been keeping inside? Or is it the monster that you think it is?
I don't know. I just, and as I look at this reflection of myself at myself, I'm so confused because I had always been I had always thought that what was in me was a danger that I had to hold back with on in everything, because if I didn't, I would hurt people. I would hurt normal people. And, it was never said to me like out of disgust or like I was necessarily wrong. It was more like a loving concern. Like my parents didn't know how to help me. They didn't know what to do with that part of me.
When was the
And
first time your wolf hurt someone?
it was about when I was 12.
A lot of things happen to these characters when they're 12.
Puberty sucks.
Puberty sucks, guys. What happened on that day?
I had always been a bit of a rambunctious child. I ran for a long time. I ate like nobody's business, and one day I was out on the rugby field, and the game ran late. It ran later than usual, and it was a full moon, and I felt good. I felt really in the zone that day, and I just remember it was the middle of a scrum, and I was going for it. I knew I could get it, and this one kid just it was the rival team, and he was always the one pitted against me. And I always held back because, I just something, and then just something inside me said, no, you're not going to get in my way today. And I pushed through him. And when I did, I heard something snap. And then I heard another snap. And I continued pushing through, and I made it. I made it. But then,
As you turned around and you had that grin on your face, you made it. You finally pushed past this guy. He's been giving you trouble this entire year. You see him being taken away by the medics on the field. Everyone's sort of scrambling. Everyone's sort of like looking at you with this fear in their eyes. Your parents picked you up and they talked about, puberty is a scary time. We figure out that we're stronger than we think we are, and it'll be okay. We're here for you. We just got to make sure that you don't let loose like that ever again. And then that started, that language, didn't it? We got to make sure you don't do that again. It's people always underestimate what a child will internalize, what a child will hear and repeat in their mind. You have to hold back. You can't hurt someone like you did Timothy again. And so you grew. You grew older. You started to fear instead of embrace. There was no need for physical chains if your chains were mental and emotional. If you could keep the wolf at bay. Your parents just thought, oh, well, you're just growing older. Teenage boys, teenage masculine presenting people, they get like a little fighty, you know? They get a little roughhousey, but you, nah, can't be you. You're not that bad, right? You made sure that you weren't that bad, didn't you?
We were just a kid. I was just a kid, and you know, even the parents, Timothy's parents, they hated me. I could see it. I could see it. No one said it out loud, but I saw. What do you say to a kid when adults look at them like that?
What do you say to a child when adults are afraid of said child?
So
you blink and that 12-year-old you is standing in front of you, but it isn't you. It was the wolf. And you blink, and now the wolf is your age. And it goes, all I wanted to do was protect you. I made sure we could move forward, but I was bad. You told me I was bad. Are we bad?
no, buddy, we're not bad. We're not bad. I'm sorry. And then I kind of reach out and I grab my wolf by the back of his scruff. I kind of like head bump him. We were just trying our best. That's all.
Can we try our best again? Together?
Sure. We'll push through somehow, right?
And as you open your eyes to receive that answer, you're alone. You're
Jamara?
you. You blink and you're back in front of that bonfire. And Grace looks at you with a very, very knowing smirk. There it is. There's your friend. Hey, thanks for talking to me about what was it? Disney Channel original shows. I gotta say, That's So Raven, high up there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've always been a huge fan of Jet Jackson, and the fact that you can only watch it in Canada is so upsetting.
You know, there's a site that like is collecting like 90 shows. I should let me and like she literally writes down a site that I will be linking to you specifically after this game. And just like she writes it on your palm with like a Sharpie from her back pocket.
Awesome. Hey, are you good?
Yeah, I think I might be.
So I'm gonna ask you 2 questions now, and then we have to go find the others. One,
Mhm.
what's his name?
His?
Y'all, can we give it a sec? The stream's kind of right now. I don't know what it is, but like the stream's kind of being a little woof.
Mm.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
It was frozen for me before. I had to restart it.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
No, come back.
Come back, stream. Come back to us. We need to finish this out. You can't silence us.
You know, hold a seance for the stream.
I mean, Demaro would be great at that. Oh my gosh. Whew.
Jamara probably. Garnet, these tech gremlins make it their mission to make my life miserable.
Right. Oh boy.
Oh.
It's been 10 fucking hours. Like, wrap it up.
You're trying.
We're nearing the end, I promise you, stream. Gosh golly. Oh gosh. Okay. So I think we're just gonna try and fight through it. We are at the end. So we will go back to 2 questions. 1, what's his name?
His name? I mean, why would he have a different name? It's me.
Good. I just needed to know. Second question. When you finally decide to run, are you going to need somebody to boop the snoot if you get a little weird, or are you going to be okay?
If I need a little help, I'll keep you on booping standby. Okay.
Look, I will run to a butcher shop and I will get you like a chicken to follow. That way you don't hurt anybody.
A chicken.
Yeah.
You turn and you are no longer in the forest. You are back on that street and you see Mimi and Sienna just hugging.
Oh, thank goddess. Hi.
So,
You guys okay?
Yes, I don't think she's gonna stop.
Should I look?
Like that's on like going like 5 minutes.
yo.
It's just a really good hug is the thing.
This is like Mimi, you're hurting me a little bit. Let it happen.
Just like, just let it go.
Got it.
Oh,
I will bring that up at the next staff meeting. Need more hugs.
Finally, my prayers answered.
We need more hugs. You know, I will talk with the other RAs and maybe we will have like a monthly cuddle session. I think a weekly might make people feel a little weird, but like if we do it once a month, we get some bean bags in the common space and we can just have
And
a nice
as the four of you were like walking and discussing the logistics of this like monthly cuddle session, the four of you changed by the fog and whatever energy lingers in the town of Rabbit Ridge, but brought together. Strangely enough, four relative strangers, now maybe friends. We come to an end of Monsterhearts, Booze, and Bombshells. Thank you so much for joining us. We lasted for so long, and yet it kind of shuddered at the end. But hi, my name is Caleb Wade. I was your MC. You can find me wherever the little thing tells you that you can find me, mostly on Blue Sky. I have if you follow my Blue Sky, I have a little blog called Caleb's Ascendant Ramblings that was supposed to be for a certain state of mind, but I can't be in that state of mind right now, so it's just ramblings for whenever I can have rambles. My last post was about the movie Obsession. If you want to hear some of my thoughts about it. Oh my gosh, it was so fun to have another late night slot. I don't know if I'm gonna do this again this late night, but who knows? If the people want, I suppose I'll have to perform. Let's go in order on like my secondary screen. Garnet, give us your outro.
Hi everyone. I am Garnet. I have to be at work in like 4 hours. Nope, 3. So I'm gonna get off of here, take a nap. But if you want to find me, again, I'm on Blue Sky, Threads, and my Instagram is actually kind of boring unless you just want to watch my stories, which is usually just me very upset about the state of the world. Threads, I think I'm a little bit more goofy. And Blue Sky, you get a nice combo of the two. But yeah, so that's at Ash and Brienne in the link, and I'm doing a lot of stuff, but like I said, I need a nap. I don't remember what any of it is. So check the Blue Sky, and that's where you will find out what you're doing if you would like to see more of me when I'm less loopy. That is me.
I am Chenille, your local. Man, I'm sleepy. I didn't realize how sleepy I was.
I mean, going to stab yourself takes it out of you.
It's just the usual with Saturday morning.
Yep.
What do I do? I draw. I play TTRPGs. You can listen to me on 1,000 Years on the Path. I think that will be included in some of the links. Yeah, that's me.
JP.
Hello, JP Fairfield here. You can find me. I have a card for all my socials and stuff. jpfairfield.carrd.co. I'm also co-host for the Gabs Noir Network podcast, and you can see has TTRPGs that I play with the Reclaimers, also on Twitch and YouTube channel. So thanks.
Last but certainly not least, Dory.
This is Dory, Lady Dragonflame Murdoch. I am a voice actor. I am across all socials. I have a YouTube channel, but those videos are a little on the older side. And you can also find me on Spotify on the Worship Around Reality Spin audiobooks. I am going to just catch a nap because it's my humanoid cryptid's birthday now, and I get no rest today either.
Thank you for celebrating us, and remember, Celebrate yourselves. Celebrate our community. Just celebrate. Bye, everybody.